Hell yeah, we in it.
Yo, sir, it's your boy Best Worst X, and we're here today with
Phyzikal. You
okay,
did.
yeah. It's physical. And this is probably gonna be like a little part two extra feature to the original interview, or this might be the main interview by the end of this. We don't know, but stay tuned. All right, so what's up, man? How you living?
Living my best life.
But you just got done with the whole show that you did, right? For Big Baby Gucci.
Yes,
How
sir.
was that?
Yes, sir. It was, bro. It was crazy, bro. Like a lot of stories, bro. Like even dumb shit to the point where one of my homies, like one of his Bluetooth like phones, it said nigga. Literally, I was like, whose iPhone names himself nigga? Like little practical, not practical jokes, but like inside jokes that we will share like from the memories of that weekend for sure, bro. But the show was tight. Definitely a decent amount of people came out. Could have been more, but it was a decent turnout. Like I got to meet a lot of cool motherfuckers and definitely meet Gucci, meet Austin, smoke with them, chop it up, which was cool. And yeah, also meet my homie Phantom Beats. Shout out Phantom Beats, because I've known him online for at least 4 years now, and like that was the first time we linked. So
Shout out to Phantom. Yo,
yes,
so
sir.
I mean, how many other times have you performed, or was that like your main?
If I really count back, my first performance was at the college that I went to and shit. Like not my music school, but my academic college, Grinnell. And that was like the first time. I wasn't even rapping then, but I was just producing. Like I didn't pick up the rapping seriously till like, I mean, I fucked around, but I didn't like say, okay, I'm a producer and artist till like maybe 2 years in.
Okay. So right now, I think we're just gonna go right into it. You're a producer and you're an artist. So, kind of give like a brief definition of what you mean by that.
Yeah, for sure. So really, like obviously production, making beats, like everyone calls them beats. Some people call them instrumentals. Like, I don't know. I've heard people say that producers back in the day didn't even like make beats, but it more means that they arrange and like, like oversee a project. Like, so a lot of people have different definitions, but no shit, like we're beat makers. Like, we make 808s and we make, shit that slaps. So like whatever you want to call it, like and then like as an artist too, I feel like being obviously like, yeah, like the dude on the mic, but it's like doing both of those things. Like a lot of people will, like they don't get in their mind, oh damn, like, oh, he can rap too, or like he raps, but he can make beats pretty good too. Like, so it's like I feel like there's niggas that are not ready for someone to like do both and actually do both like pretty proficiently. Like, so it is what it is though. Like I don't know. Like, I don't want to it's like I'll introduce myself, be like, yeah, I'm a producer. But it's like, damn, do I say I'm an artist too? Or like, it's like, but I guess I identify more with the producer side though. Like, that's the core of the whole thing. Like, I love rapping and shit, but it's like the passion is like the making beat shit is addictive, like
Yeah.
real niggas know. Like,
Okay. What type of genre of beat are you like going into like now? Like,
bro, let me say, I feel like my sound definitely, bro, I have some files from like 2016, 2015, like my experimental, like just starting out beats that were trash. Like, but I feel like even then I gravitate more towards the dark trap sound, bro. Like, shit that's like in a minor key that, I like high BPMs, fast. I don't like slow beats like that. Like 80, 100, I like 140 type, like I like faster, more upbeat shit. Like, but yeah, like I really I feel like my style it's definitely, you can tell the progression type shit. Like right now, like I'm sitting on so much shit that's like, if you compare that to my old shit, it's like you probably wouldn't think it's the same like producer, like, so but it depends on what I be feeling, dog. Like
okay. So like, how long does it take you to like make a beat and then add your vocals to it, or do you already have the vocals in mind when you're making the beat? Like, how does that
I
go?
really just when I sorry, say I sit here, I take an hour to make a beat. I actually like the beat. That's the first branch because I might not like the beat, and if I don't, then I'm gonna sell it. If I like it, then it's for me. Then
How do
I'm
you
like,
make a beat
okay,
and then not like it?
bro, that it happens. Oh, more often than not, dog. Like the creative process is not something you can like control. It's like, okay, you want to control it. Like when you start out, it's like, I want this to sound exactly like this, but somewhere through the process of just the creative process, it ends up this way. And you're like, fuck, well, that isn't quite what I meant to do, but it's not bad. But it's,
Okay.
I know creative people know what I'm talking about right now. Like it's not cool, bro. So like,
So,
yeah, I can
so
make something and not like it.
I mean, but how often do you uh forget where I'm going with that? But
Very good.
um so with you making beats and then adding to them, how long you said an hour? You,
I mean, yeah, like,
you like
bro,
freestyle the whole thing, or do you like write it?
it depends. Like, all right, so as far as the beats go, if I like use the loop, then I can just slap some drums on the loop and the beat's done. Like, but if I make the melody by myself, that takes a little more time. And then to like arrange, parts A, parts B, like this melody here, this melody in the chorus, certain special shit, like, so that'll take me like longer. It depends on how in depth I want to get, into it. Shit, I could spend, if I really want to do, I could fuck around and spend a whole day mixing one beat. But I try not to, I like to speed up the process and not, like get in the black hole of just fucking with knobs and not making anything different.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
you said, oh, the freestyling though, yeah. So I don't really write like on like notes or like paper or nothing like that. Like I don't like planning it out like that. I just like punch in. I just been punching in hella. Like think of a phrase, I think of a cadence or what I think I hear myself sounding like on that shit, and then I'll get with the good old mic and just bam, lay it down, cut. Then I play it back. I mix it up to see if that's a good take. It'll sound good, and then I'll keep laying the shit down and just form the whole song like off that. Like
Do you do all that there? Like, where are you at right now?
at the home studio, I'm in my basement.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, how do you think your sound is coming out now versus probably like a year ago?
If I fast or yes, rewind a year ago, dog, that was around when I did Closer, which is like my not my last album, was I just did a little EP, but like it was about a year ago, and it was like more commercial type of in your feelings, like physical, like with the tones, as opposed to like now it's, I mean, it depends, bro. Like I'm like what I'm feeling. Like there's sometimes I come in there, I want to do some of the gritty shit, like people who support me. I know Harry Potter, or like Top Gun, or like all like those are that shits. It's more gritty and mosh pit. And then sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, I just want to say what's on my mind, or like say like, and then not even just that. Like I think being a good artist is to be able to illustrate situations without having personally been in those situations, but people still think it because you're that good of a writer, not
Okay.
that you're lying, but it's like you're extrapolating. So it's like I've heard people say, damn, bro, you must have been through a lot, you wrote that. And it's like, yeah, but that's, what I'm saying, you got to get in people's minds to be a good like writer. It's like make people think, damn, like that was, I feel that shit. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Would you take other people's stories and then turn them into songs?
Other people's what, bro?
Other people's stories. Like, could you take another person's story and then
It
turn that
could,
into a story?
I mean, a
I mean,
lot. I mean, bro, like basically where I get most of my inspiration from is either shit that I want or shit that I've been through. Like, like, and then just put that shit in my lyrics because it's not a lie. Like, bro, like, like I try to keep it so it's like it means more to me though, because I know what I'm talking about. Man, maybe the other listener might not think, oh fuck, did that really happen to him? But I know what fuck really happened in my life. So it makes
okay.
it that much more legit or harder of a song to me. And it's like, damn, bro, like I'm chronicling some real shit that went down, or like whatever.
I got you. I got you. All right. So, um, you trying to be signed or like you trying to go the independent route?
I mean, I don't want to sign too early in the sense of like, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain this, bro. Like counting your chicken, not counting your chickens too early, but more like, you know, a better opportunity might come if you wait type shit. But at the same time, if a deal floated down to me tomorrow and that shit wasn't whack and I got a lawyer to look over it, then I'm signing and quitting my goddamn job. Swear to God. It's like, that's the main thing, is like the time constraint. Like struggling artists have like a real life and bills to pay and shit. Like, you know, like not all of us is rich and we can just, you know, like put money into shit and not worry. We have to get it, you know, out the mud. So it's like, you know, like it's like that, bro. So I really feel like, yeah, like signing, because then it's like, bro, like you are taken care of as far as the money to, you know, depending on what the advance is, et cetera. It's like, all you gotta do is fulfill the terms of your contract, make X and X amount of albums, and, you know, sell records and like do numbers with funding and backing behind you and time, because you're not working a job you fucking hate. Then it's lit. Like, you know, like that's the thing. I'd be wondering, bro, how do these niggas have all the time to put into all this music? Because like, you know, you have a real life and a schedule and shit. It's like niggas will work like, you know, 8 to 4 or, you know, 9 to 5, and then get home and they're tired and don't feel like being creative. And then it's rough to actually, yeah, that's what
Yo, isn't it draining?
It's draining it, bro.
Yo.
It's real, you know, like, and then I'm sitting at work thinking about, fuck, I need to work on music and get my hours in, etc. with the beats. And then I get home and I'm tired and I'm trying to push through it, whatever. Like I can, you know, like I can see why some artists be like, I don't know, like doing certain drugs and shit. Cause like the shit is stressful. It's taxing and it's a lot of pressure, you know? So sometimes it's, you know, it's easy to just like, I don't know, like shit, pop an Adderall. Then you work in the studio for like 12 hours and don't sleep, but you're getting shit done that can't be changed. You're still making shit that, you know, like, damn, I still made beats. Like might have been fucked up, might have been high, but hey, like I'm getting the job done, you know, like within reason though. You don't want to like, you know, fuck yourself over, but like, you know, like that's how I see it. It's like, you gotta lock in. And so like, yeah, like everyone gets it their own way though.
How many hours do you be putting in when you're zoned out?
Bro, like I've had like definitely a couple of my homies tell me like, bro, like I've seen you work hard as fuck. Like I used to, at least years ago, try to make like a couple beats a day. As of late though, I've been more like, okay, if I feel like making beats or recording, I'm gonna do it, type shit. So, but I definitely underestimate the amount of shit I can get done in a small amount of time type shit, you know, so it depends.
That's dope. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, you know, like it's just about how bad do you want it, bro? Like, cause for every time there's somebody in the studio. There's gonna be somebody working their ass off that can't wait to get off work and fucking grind. And like, so in a way, it is like, damn, bro. I try not to think about it, but if you're not gonna step up to it, some other nigga will, and he's gonna get it. And it's like, damn, bro, like you gotta, you know, put your best foot forward. But I don't want to think of everything as like a contest too, because if you start thinking about how many artists are trying to do the exact same shit you're trying to do, you'll just get in a hole and you'll be like, fuck, like, why should I even try if all these people are also trying? It's like, you know, but you don't want to get down that rabbit hole. So try to keep it low key.
Interesting.
You did.
My bad. I was trying to distract you.
You said you was trying to distract me?
Yeah, bro. I don't know if you were paying attention, but
squirrel.
Well, what was your favorite Pixar movie?
I like Monsters Inc. I thought it was a trippy concept. Like,
okay,
just yeah, I like Monsters Inc. Fuck, bro. Up was cold.
Up was a classic. I ain't gonna
Was it? Bro, you remember that? Fuck, that like emu looking thing. Like, was it Frank or something? I think it was Frank.
So the bird.
The little egg-headed boy was friends with the this ostrich or looking thing. I just thought that was trippy.
What was that?
Frank, I think it was Frank.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that shit was funny, bro. Like, yeah. I didn't be knowing what they be coming up with these days though. But I don't know. Obviously, Toy Story is like everyone grew up on that shit though. Like,
Yo, yo, for real.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but let's get back on the subject real quick, man. We got a
Yeah.
lot to talk about. So,
Let's do it.
I'm just gonna um. So, have you been? I don't know. When I was reviewing your Instagram, bro, I noticed the whole Kit Kat thing. What was that all about?
Oh yeah, yeah. All right. So lucky me, I guess. Like this is sort of big to me, dude, because like it may not be like in the hip hop genre, obviously, like yeah, it's trap music, but it's not the music industry.
Right.
But like, yeah, so I recently produced a track that's gonna be on a TikTok ad campaign. Actually in the Middle East and Africa is what I just found out. It's actually not even in the United States.
Okay.
Uh but yeah, they're using one of my beats, and then my homie Fletcher, shout out Fletcher, he did the rap,
Oh, shout out to
and
you.
that shit came together, and it originally came through my pops because I might have mentioned him on the earlier, the last interview, like yeah, like my dad's like, he has his own company and stuff, so like when it came to him, he was like, I could do it, but I want you to do it, and I was like, I got you. So put that shit together. Actually, probably made that beat in like an hour and a half. Brought it to my dad's studio upstairs and like started to like we edited that shit and like refined that shit and got it like like ironed out all the kinks and like they loved it, bro. Like the guy said it was sick. I was like, damn, bro. Old boy said it was sick. Like
You guys
that's
normally, you guys work on a lot of projects together.
actually this is the first thing that we really like yeah like did in his studio like and then like collaborated on, which is there's a time for everything, but I was like damn bro, I definitely always want to work with my dad, but he'd be so busy all the time, like, and there's a time even when he wasn't talking with me doing the music shit like till recently the way things turned out, long story.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, what battles have you been facing with music lately? Um,
truthfully, getting work done and sitting down and actually sending off the beats and fucking finishing the beats and like actually getting the motivation to be creative, bro. Cause like, I don't know, I just get in a slump lately where it's like, I don't know if I'm scared of it or scared of failure or just creative anxiety, dude. Like lately I've been battling with myself, just get down here and like record and like do shit. Cause I know it's what I like to do, but for some reason I'm just like, I'd rather just chill. And it's like, if I keep saying that, bro, over and over day after day, now and then it's cool. But like, I need to, yeah, bro, like get off my ass. Cause I used to have a really prolific period. Like 2018, I did like 3 mixtapes in a year. And like, I need to get back on that way. But I feel like a lot of that was I was hungry though, because like back then that was when Ronnie J was like talking with me personally and shit really heavy. And like, like I didn't know if I told you about that, but yeah, like things were looking like I was gonna be on like hella quick and shit. And so like I was acting based on that. Like, so and not that I lost focus, but like life got in the way. I was more like, damn, can I really do this? And it's like I kind of got not depressed, but like, wow, like as an artist, I was like, damn, maybe this is it for me, dog. Like, and so I'm just trying to bounce back from that shit, and like keep things going. Cause like these beats aren't,
do you
they're not getting like deleted. Go ahead, bro.
do you do everything yourself?
Like mix and master,
No,
rap and
yeah.
produce. Like,
Do you work with a lot
yeah,
of other
for the most
people or
part. I I have a couple producer homies that I'll rap on their beats and shit, like in like the the family type shit. Like, but for the most part, yeah, like I mean, like Saucy, Stav, those are like my homies that like will send me shit and I'll fuck with it. But yeah, besides them, I usually don't be rapping on like random niggas beats unless it's something I really find special. Like, or if not, I can just make it myself better. So it's like I'm not, super worried about that. But for the most part, yeah, bro. Like from start to finish, from just nothing on the logic to like completed song, I try to do it all. So it takes more time. Like if I had a team behind me, like bro, think of it, bro. When you're a popping rapper, all you gotta do is rap. Like niggas mix your vocals, niggas get your cover art, niggas book you for shows. All you gotta do is just rap and be there and show up. Like, not saying that that makes it easy, but it's
Yeah,
simplified when you made it, or like, you know, when you got a team or like helping hands, bro. When you really gotta do all this shit yourself, I think that's where most of the stress comes from, bro. At least with me, like feeling like every day, am I doing enough as an artist? And fuck, like this guy's doing this, and how did he do that? And I start to get compare in my mind, like, and that's not a good place to be. It's not good energy, bro. But I'm sure all of us felt like that before. Like,
bro. I mean, all I'm hearing is relatable stuff. That's why I'm trying to get you to ramble. Like,
thank you, bro. Because I don't know, man. Like, I have felt like I wanted to talk about this and didn't know how to express it. Like, yeah, like this, just the things I've seen and experienced trying to be an artist from a fan. Because you count 2015, I was still just a fan. I just started producing. I wasn't rapping. I'm just a fan that admires the art. And then I go from a fan to like, okay, damn, like now I'm a producer. Now I'm an artist. And I don't think people understand how much like yeah, like just it's stressful, bro. It's a lot. So
yeah. So I
Megan,
mean, how? I mean, you made 3 albums in a year,
yeah, pretty much, dog. Like,
and
yeah, like a year.
then you slowed up after that.
I slowed up a little after that because that was when I moved to Texas. I was like, I need to get in a audio engineering school, you know, get some sort of certification under my belt and shit, you know, so I can make better money and shit and just learn the craft better, like officially. And then I was just busy with school and I was working at Benihana. Shout out Benihana. Benihana's famous as fucking the hip hop niggas. Shout out Benihana all the time. Like, I worked there for like 3 years. So balancing working 5 days a week in a damn kitchen combined with school at the same time, and then I still got to make music. Like, I kind of slowed up from like 2019 to like 2020 ish. But now I'm trying to kick back up again, you know, like you did.
But I feel that, man. I took a nice little break too, so I'm trying to get right back. It's hard.
Breaks are okay, man. Like, dude,
Hard.
one of my homies, he hadn't dropped music since like 2019. He's now just coming out with a new album. Like,
Yeah.
that's like, not that it's
But,
common, but I mean, it's okay. Like,
I mean, you
you
didn't give
know,
up, bro. Were you
I
thought?
don't know.
How many times have you thought about stopping music?
I have thought if it's worth my mental health that I, you know, I'm in a way like how I feel about, damn, I'm stressed out every day. Fuck, I need to make it. Fuck, why haven't I gotten this placement? Why are these niggas not fucking with me? I just dropped this music. Nobody wants to check it out. Why the fuck? And it's just like that shit, that shame, it does make you want to reconsider, damn, is it worth keeping going, worth the stress I'm feeling right now? Is the payoff later? Like, but in the way I see it, bro, like I have put in too much hours and it's about 6 years worth of work to do this, to just throw it away, bro. I then I'd be like, what if for the rest of my life? Like, what if I kept doing it? Would it have happened? And you
What
never know what can happen, bro. So
what is the point where that would stop you from making music? When do you think you would hit your straw and be like, fuck this, I'm done?
Truthfully, shit, dog. Like, there's little things that encourage me every day. I feel like, I don't know, bro. People say, oh, like you're pushing 40, 45 and shit hasn't worked, which is a fuck ton of time. I mean, I'm 26 years old, you know, but I do feel like there's this whole mentality that niggas are only supposed to rap when they're young. And so you can't have a career. But this is not basketball, bro. It's not like you're 30, 35 and your career's over and then you just live off your money. Like it's just, that's the whole young man's game in hip hop. Is just a myth, bro, that they say, because a lot of young niggas are blowing up, like, and as they should, like, let them get their money, like,
Yeah.
But you know, if someone's a little older,
you're watching 40-year-olds blow up. You're watching super old
Mad
dudes blow
OX,
up.
yeah, you know,
And
so it's
I
like,
mean, there's no excuse now. Anybody has a chance. Like, if you got access to the internet, bro, you shit. Like, you're
exactly
50% of the battle right there. Just keep trying.
And that's what people don't get.
For real.
The internet is, bro, if you're not on social media or doing something with that, it's super hard to network. It's super hard to put yourself out there, you know? It's like an extra dimension that is like, bro, like you can't go to Instagram anywhere. Like it's up in the fucking cloud, but it's what runs shit, which is so much weird about it, right?
mean, life is crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dog.
But I don't know, man. You think you got more gas in you? Ready to keep
Yeah,
going?
I mean,
Or
shit, whatever you want, whatever, bro. Like, yeah,
all right,
whatever
cool,
else you want
cool.
or I want to talk about. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed, man. I mean, shit.
I mean, we getting deep here. I'm actually liking this. This is something dope. So
I'm glad, bro. I've been know, man. Like, I feel a lot of it is just like I think all this shit to myself, and there's nowhere for it to go. And so, like, yeah, if any opportunity for me to express my experience and like trying to take music seriously, then I'm gonna do it because I know that there's other people who feel the same way, and they're just not saying it because they don't, want to. It's like when you're in the class and shit, and like you don't want to raise your hand because you're scared that you're gonna be wrong, type shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to participate, but it's that same thing. Like people feel the same way. They just ain't saying it, bro. Like, so like it's natural. But yeah, so I guess the roadmap from here, dog, is try and drop some singles. Only if I really feel like it. Like I'm not gonna drop every week or some shit, but I want to try and be more strategic with my moves. But at the same time, I love making projects because listening to something from I don't know, making a project and picking the order of the songs, this shit's fun. So I'm gonna stock up, and if I feel like dropping a single, I'll drop something. I feel like the album though, I might be due for another project like early next year. I'm thinking like it's already about to be October, so I mean, like I want to give people a taste, but not, like, because I have albums, bro. If niggas want to go back to my SoundCloud and look from years ago, you can do that, and you will be busy for probably half a day, like, and that's okay. But like, and then that's the thing though. Once you get lit, a lot of the new fans will go back and see, oh wait, this nigga's been doing this shit for a minute, like, and
Yeah.
they don't get it. So I think
Bro,
that's a misconception,
you throw one of your old songs on TikTok and you start recycling that bitch. It turns into a trend. Next thing you know, everybody heard your song. Just like that.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
that.
it's
It's that
crazy, right?
easy.
Because they don't know it's so like honestly, bro, like it takes a lot to get people, you think, bro, like unless you're popping, it does take a lot to get people to click on your shit and engage and figure out, oh damn. Because I feel like people are very intolerant of new artists. Like it's like, bro, niggas in the comments will always be like, who? Every time there's a fucking rapper that then they're like making headlines of like, I don't know this nigga. Well, duh, bozo, you never knew anybody that you never fucking heard of before. You
Yeah.
never heard of Kanye before he was Kanye, but you love Kanye. They're just intolerant of the new, like being a new artist, bro. And it's like, I find it's a little disrespectful, bro, because like I feel like those people that are not like civilians, but they're not artists, they don't have that mindset. They don't understand what we be going through. So they're so quick to like, clown and judge, so
You
that's
did
crazy.
you deal with that a lot?
I
Or
not
like
personally yet,
what is
obviously.
what is your support system like?
Mostly just musical homies I've known from either in person or like that or like online type shit. And then obviously my dad, he supports me a little more now than when I first dropped out of college and shit. He wasn't having it. But uh and that's a blessing though, because a lot of people's parents do not fuck with their kids trying to be rappers and with producers or music. Like usually doesn't go well. And even with my own dad, that's a producer, literally it'll be different. He was a lawyer or some shit, but
Yeah.
that's his job, and he still wasn't fucking with it initially. Like, so it is a blessing to have I guess my dad support me. But yeah, bro, like all my producer homies I told you about, Stav, Saucy, I've known from just over the years. And then just yeah, like there have been a select amount of like I call them fans, but it's weird. People say that's weird to say, like supporters, like that I can chop it up with and just talk to that are they don't even make music, or maybe some of them do, but they just enjoy what I do and fuck with me. And so it's like that's that nest egg that makes you say, okay, if I can get these people to like this, I can get a lot of people to like this, So like that you're doing something right.
They
I'm losing my whole train of thought. Go ahead.
they say that 1 out of 5 people will like you. So
Yeah,
you get you you get
not
5
everyone
views.
will like everything. Like, I mean, I've had people say to me, "Oh, Physical's trash. He uses too much auto tune." That's all they'll say usually. Like, but
Yeah.
everyone uses fucking auto tune, whether you hear it or you don't. It's everywhere, and it's like literally like not the backbone of modern rap music, but it's like it's the popular sound right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because how you gonna get mad that everyone can't sing naturally? That doesn't mean that we can't hit notes that are in our head. Because I'd be still hearing them notes in my head, but it's auto tune that allows it to sound like fluid instead of like, damn, I'm missing notes, but I know what I really want to hit in my head. Like,
Okay.
you know,
So fuck.
you
Um
good. Cough it out.
um
Put my
you need auto tune, or do
Do I
you?
need it? Good question. Autotune is the type of thing where people think you can just talk into it or sing and it automatically corrects you, but you have to know how to throw your voice for it to catch it right. There's been times you can do takes and it's like, oh, that was just a shitty take. But if I throw my voice properly, then I know, oh damn, this is gonna come out perfectly once it hits the autotune. And I play it back and I'm like, hell yeah, like I know it when I do it, a good take, versus like a shitty take. But I can hit notes. I don't want to say I can sing, but I know how to like hit the notes so the auto tune will just lock it. Like
Yeah.
you can be so bad though that the auto tune will even fuck your shit up. Like, like so. And then it also people depends because you can turn on the auto tune but put the response time up so it doesn't sound like a robot, but it's still auto tuned. So it sounds smoother. Because to me, niggas say the robot effect is like that skipping shit you hear in going from note to note. I really personally like that effect. Like you hear in Travis Scott, Trippy, wherever, all them niggas, you hear that skipping that everyone associates with auto-tune. And I
Yeah.
like that sound. A lot of people personally, they don't like that. And I think that's why they just say they don't like auto-tune. Like,
So
I think it's beautiful though.
um do you think you already developed your sound as an artist?
In a way, yes. Like I have certain ad libs or certain tones that like a way I'll hit a song, like a verse that people will know, okay, yeah, that's Physical, or at least I'll know, okay, that's a Physical song. However, I don't think I've reached my peak yet. Like I'm still experimenting with like every time I record a song, I find a little more about who Physical is because I don't even know yet totally, if that makes sense.
So you're
You
still
know?
finding yourself.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that, bro. Like
Jeez.
Chief and hard.
Yeah, I think I need to stop smoking, bro. Uh, but gee, fuck.
You
You were
good? You
talking.
good?
I think you were
Keep it coming,
talking.
bro. Yeah, I
Man.
was talking about autotune. But yeah, bro, like it is refreshing to hear someone just spit bars that it's like they're not singing the bars, they're just spitting bars like we're talking right now. Like, but it depends, bro. Like it just depends on what you're into. Like, yeah, like you said, someone's always gonna love it, someone's always gonna hate it. But I think that it definitely it takes a certain like I can like an artist versus like, oh, I bump them every day, dude. Like there's a difference to me. Like I can be like, okay, yeah, that nigga's cold, but I wouldn't listen to him. Like I make that distinction. Like
Yeah.
certain people, like I'm waking up in the morning, boom, playing their shit. Like I will actually listen to this, versus like, oh, this is cold, but it's not really like something I bump. Like
So did you like listen to the whole Drake thing and Kanye thing going on?
I listened, bro. I don't even be taking the time to listen to a lot of mainstream shit just because I don't know, bro. Like, I think maybe it's partly the fact that I know it's so popping that it's like I don't want to just get into it. I like to find the shit that's hot before it's hot, but at the same time, you can inspire yourself heavy if you listen to the shit that's literally on the charts right now. Because, I mean, then that makes you think, bro. Like, when you're at a club and shit, and niggas all know the words to the shit, you're the only nigga that doesn't know the words to what's popping right now. What the fuck I look like? Like, You know, that's part of the fun of going out and shit. Niggas is all singing and going to shows and shit. Niggas is singing the lyrics and shit, and everyone's getting hyped up, having an experience together. Like, so, but no, I listened to Donda. It was weird. Drake was tough. You know, it was still Drake though. Like, how niggas are gonna say that he, you know, like it's got to drop something different. It's like it's still gonna sound like Drake because he's fucking Drake. Like, so it's like I don't know what you expected. You should have read the sign. Like, right. So, but it still did numbers though.
Would you be picking a side on like which one? Because I mean, honestly, I've seen a lot of people picking sides, and I don't see a point. You can literally put both of them together and make something dope where you're listening to.
They're just doing that because they're two of the hottest rappers in the world right now. So obviously they got it, you know, but they're, bro, Kanye, Drake is Drake, bro. Like you can, it's different reasons why people might like Drake versus people might like or respect Kanye. Like, you know, like, so it depends, dude.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So you be chiefing? You be smoking at all?
Honestly, I ain't been smoking these days as much. I've been on the Delta 8 a little bit type shit, but I ain't really like copping eighths or copping quarters like a nigga used to in Cali type shit. Like, believe me, I used to. But yeah, no, I love weed, bro. Like I never did nothing till I was in college, bro. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink till I was like 18, 19 in college. Like, so that was my first exposure to that whole shit, honestly.
What's the craziest thing you've done?
The craziest like drug I've done?
Yeah.
Probably Molly. I really fuck with Molly, but it gets a bad rap though, I feel like, because bro, niggas make myths about anything. They'd be like, oh, that shit puts holes in your brain, and bro, where alcohol is literally a poison, a literal poison, and niggas don't give a fuck. Like, no, the way people perceive and the stereotypes about certain drugs is usually not true. Like, and when you actually get in that circle and do that, you start to see, oh damn, like this is more normal than people make it, you know, unless it's some fucking wild shit like shooting up, obviously some crazy shit like that everyday people don't do. Like, but no, bro, like I've bro done a lot of different shit, bro. Like, you know, like I feel like there would be a cool time, a later portion of my life when I can just go like try drugs that I've never heard of before type shit, and just like salvia, I really wanted to try. Like there's a bunch of analogs to MDMA that are like research chemicals, and they're all do different shit. And it makes me think, yeah, because like, yeah, bro, like every drug is a chemical structure that it's going to change what it does, the experience, bro. So it's like, I didn't know that, but it's fascinating. Like drugs have families of drugs, and, you know, uppers versus downers. And then and pathogens is like, it's pretty interesting, dude. Like, I don't see how you can't be fascinated by it, or like, I guess, you know, like, I don't know, like, it's also important not to go too hard and take care of yourself, because I have gone too hard before, and that shit is not fun. I don't want to, like, you know, it's fun to have fun, but at the same time, there is a point where you gotta know when to chill or just like back off or take a break, because that shit will get to you. Trust me, I know.
All right, so drugs are bad kids. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, bad kids.
But what about you? I don't know if I should ask this question, and Phyzikal Killer, we can get rid of you. So are you like a hitman or something? Like,
I thought you were gonna say I'm my ass man or titties man, which I was definitely gonna say an ass man. But what did you say, bro?
Phyzikal Killer, we can get rid of you. Like, you know,
am I like a hitman?
Yeah.
No, bro, definitely, bro. Like that whole motto is like, bro, like my homie. All right, there's a song we did called. It was called Syndicate, because back in college, our collective was called Syndicate. Like all the niggas I made music with, Ace, Ty, Raghav, like my brother, my twin brother, like we all made music and shit. So like we were just like, we're gonna call ourselves Syndicate. And our first mixtape was called About Blank. And I don't know if you know this, but if you go onto a browser and type in about:blank, it's a blank page. So I was like, I just want to name a project after that. You can try it, it works. But the last song on About Blank was called Syndicate. And then he was like, oh God, bro, I can't remember every lyric, but he at one point he was like, physical killing you, we can get rid of you. And I was like, hold up, wait, I'm about to make that a tag. Like, so I didn't come up with it. It was more, it came to me. And I just like ran with it as like the motto, because I feel like it's important to have like a catchy production tag, you know, that's, you
Yeah.
know, unique, you know.
I, bro, I'm about to cut this short because of this fucking cough. uh, but I gotta go get a COVID test now.
Get your vaccines, dog.
Bro, you're vaccinated and had COVID. So how
Yeah,
did
I was
that all
vaccinated.
happen?
Honestly, I was only sick for like real sick for like 2 days. Besides that, I felt extremely tired. Like getting sleep did not matter. I could sleep the whole like 12, 13 hours and still want to go back to sleep. Like it was not pleasant. And then yeah, just quarantine and shit. And then it just eventually after like 10 days, I went to took another test. They said it was negative. And I was like, damn, but I did feel myself getting better, like visibly every day. Like it took about like 2 weeks from start to finish and I was good. So yeah, it's I'd say definitely because I guess I don't have any underlying conditions and I'm young and I got the vaccine. That's why it didn't fuck with me like that. But it's still dangerous as fuck. Don't underestimate that shit. Like, and also very contagious because I hung out with my brother one day and he got it, and I don't know how he got it from me. Like, it's like we were like, you know, like touching shoulders and shit. It's like, damn, like that shit is really actually contagious. So be careful. Like,
yeah, now my videos
they don't play around with that shit at all.
COVID information.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the other thing I meant to tell you real quick. Yeah. So shout out Dolan Beats. He's the nigga that did New Paddock by Lil Uzi. And so I sent my beats off to him. Yeah. I forgot to say this, bro. I sent my beats off to him the day before I went to my show. I was at my my hairstylist's house. She was doing my braids and shit. And she lives in like the country, like kind of. So like she don't have good internet. The internet there is fucking terrible. So I seen him post this right as he posted. She braided my hair. I look at my phone and I'm like, oh fuck, he said send your 3 best beats. So I'm like, fuck, I need to, goddamn it, like I gotta do this shit. But it was so, the connection was so bad, it would not send like 25 megabytes worth of info through the shit. Like, so I had to go to a certain point in the house and I asked her kids, like, bro, is there anywhere there's a better internet or Wi-Fi or whatever? He's like, stand right here. I stand right there. I send that shit like 3 times. On the third time, it finally went through. And lo and behold, 4 weeks later, I get like an email, and then I seen that he done followed me, and he's like, bro, your shit is fire. And so it's like, yeah, bro, we're talking about working and shit right now. And that's just like crazy seeing like that's producers dope. That made the songs that I love. Like I'm actually talking to them, you know, like it's like a respect type of thing, bro. Like, so shouts out to him. Man. Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna probably hit the dusty old trail and head on out of here.
You did, bro. I'm shit, bro.
Bro. I'm like fucking tired and I'm coughing and I'm
bro.
annoying myself.
No, this was great, bro. I had it on. It was definitely a good interview, bro. Like, thanks for letting me do this for real.
No. Thank you for coming back after me not posting for 2 weeks after I told you that I was supposed
to. Don't even worry about it. You solid, fam.
But this is actually dope. This is not anything I was actually expecting. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate anybody that's watching. Go follow Phyzikal. Go follow Best Worst X. This video should be on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So yeah, when you're seeing this, just know this has been a different interview, bro. They're gonna keep changing. Yes, they're gonna keep rearranging. One day I'm gonna go to Chicago and be like, yo, this is Phyzikal. Blah, blah, blah. And then next time I'm gonna go other places, and you know we're just gonna keep going places, bro. And we're gonna make series about it, and then we're gonna just keep rolling, and then it's gonna get even better, bro.
We're gonna get, bro. We can only get better.
It's like it's something that you don't even predict it's gonna actually happen, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it happens. Like
exactly.
And
I
then
know
I'm gonna
exactly.
finally get to the point where I'm actually doing gaming interviews, and that's what I was trying to do from the very beginning, but I never got a chance to do that.
We gotta hop on Apex soon. No bullshit. We gotta hop on Apex soon. I'm probably gonna hop on right now.
Don't tell me that, bro. I mean, tune in after this, and we want to play on some Apex, bro. But so who do you main on Apex, bro?
Huh? Who I play?
Yeah.
The robot nigga, bro. That's all I got. I don't have none of the. I didn't pay for that shit yet.
When you
Yeah.
start playing, bro?
Bro, literally recently, bro. My homie, I was in
Okay.
class with, he's like, you need to hop on Apex. It's really good right now, the new season. I'm like, all right. I was like shutting this out, but I'm just gonna give it a try. I was like, wow, like I like how fluid it feels. Like it feels like
the
solid,
game
like,
movement is water. I don't know.
yeah, right. I noticed that. I was like, this is interesting. Like I never felt this from a game like a shooter before. That's like, and the maps are huge, bro. Like,
and I don't know, the colors are dope, guns are dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. I vibe with the game. But yeah. We're gonna continue doing this for a long period of time. We might see each other at a concert or something, or in the future. And this was a different type of interview. I don't know what else I gotta say. More reviews coming, blah blah blah. I wasted enough of my time. And
I gotta do like you. Hold up.